I wanted to say thank you first for inviting me and allowing me to be a part of this program. But I wanted to ask Sharon and Bill Campbell to stand up and be recognized as former mayor and first lady of the city. I know in Atlanta you think you see a former mayor coming and going all the time, but Atlanta's one of those few places where mayors maintain engagement in the community after they leave office, and we appreciate all that you do and have done. So I am delighted to be here. This is a great celebration of history, the celebration of a great organization, the Atlanta Business League, founded 80 years ago to promote and uplift African Americans in business and commerce by providing opportunities for members to know each other and to support each other. As a representative of many over this last 80 years, we have all benefited from ABL's staunch support and listened to the advocacy of fairness and equity in business. We know the road hasn't been smooth, and it isn't promised to be smooth in days ahead. It is in this context that we come to celebrate the accomplishments, heart, and savvy of one among us who stands taller, thinks smarter, and both understands the challenges and knows the ropes of industry, that she might open doors, interpret dreams, and form alliances. Today we celebrate Ingrid Saunders Jones. She is known across the world for her style, her business acumen, and her commitment to fairness, diversity, economic development for all people. She's Atlanta's own, having made her way from Detroit, Michigan, her hometown. She came to our fair city at a time of great promise, some 40 years ago, and became a trusted advisor and confidant to great leaders of that period, then Mayor Maynard Jackson, and also then Council President Carl Ware. She has been a friend to all of us. Over the years, Ingrid has been trusted advisor to mayors, to members of Congress, to top civic and not-for-profit leaders and business leaders far and wide. Her opinion has been sought by the likes of the chairman and CEO of the Coca-Cola Company, Roberto Goizueta, and President Barack Obama. Her reputation for excellence is known wherever she has worked around the globe. Second best is not a possibility with Ingrid. She is smart, she is caring, she is hardworking, strategic, thoughtful, honest, fair, visionary, and authentic. She is a phenomenal woman. She is a woman who leaves no rock unturned in her quest to make the world a better place, in her ability to connect business and the corporate world to the everyday issues and challenges we face, in her understanding of the history of America and how to connect those who have been left out with the rich opportunities America offers. After establishing herself and the Coca-Cola Company as the gold standard for social responsibility globally, recently Ingrid took the reins of leadership of the National Council of Negro Women, an organization founded by one of my sheroes and hers, Mary McLeod Bethune, and shepherded by our beloved Dorothy Height. This organization was formed to give voice and position, in other words, that's a place at the table, to women of color in the national discussion of policy and practice. In this role, Ingrid brings her business acumen, organizing and convening skills, and her visionary leadership. As chairman of the board, she is respected by thousands of members and people whose lives they touch. Everyone who knows Ingrid knows she is first class. All of her work is thoughtful. She is fearless. She is a fearless leader of men and women, and we love that she is ours. She personifies and symbolizes the best of Atlanta and America. Ingrid Saunders Jones is indeed a trailblazer. She is a phenomenal woman. Ingrid Saunders Jones.
I want to thank Shirley for such a great introduction. You make me feel so good. But I will tell you, it was a surprise to me today that she was going to introduce me, because they told me that Tad was. So I was all geared up to thank Tad. And then say to Tad, take a special point of privilege and thank you also, Tad, for the support that Delta Airlines has given to the National Council of Negro Women. It really made a big difference. Now, going back to Shirley Franklin, I want to go back to Shirley Franklin, who always delights in surprising me, and she and Leona Barr Davenport and Darrell Griffin were all about this conspiracy. But I just want to say thank you again, Shirley Franklin, and to say publicly and out loud, as I have before, that you are my shero, and we are glad to have you 24 hours a day. I want to thank the Atlanta Business League. I want to thank the Atlanta Business League for this Trailblazer Award. It is very special to me because the ABL is special. When I think back to when I came to Atlanta, this was one of the first organizations that I became aware of and was able to watch its effectiveness in community. Tad Hutchison talked about John Cox of Delta Airlines, and it was John Cox who, that champion and leader in this organization, along with Jesse Hill and Herman Russell and Bill Calloway and John Calhoun and Maynard Jackson and Felker Ward and Carl Ware, uber leaders in the community, all connected to the Atlanta Business League. ABL has been at the epicenter of our community. It has served as a compass, if you will. And so we therefore want to thank the current day leaders for their leadership, for understanding how important this organization is to the continuation of the quality of life. Leona Barr Davenport, Milton Jones, and all of the board members, you continue to elevate the pace and the mission of the Atlanta Business League. Atlanta is a village, and I have had the benefit of being nurtured by the village. You saw some of my village people on the video, and I want to thank Lila, Larry, Cecilia in her absence, and Helen for participating. Again, you never know what your folk gonna say, you know. And then I want to introduce you to I want to embarrass my nephew, Derek Saunders. Derek, will you stand? If you ever see him do anything wrong, call me. I got this. Oh, congratulations to Erica Qualls and Ed Hartley for their leadership. You know, things like this don't happen by happenstance. It takes a lot of people to step up. And I also want to congratulate Lonnie Sabor, Willie Burks, and John Summerhalder for their awards that they received today. They have me standing in tall cotton. In closing, I'll just say that we drink from wells we did not dig, and therefore it is our responsibility to build communities as the community has been built for us. And so we have a lot of work to do, and it is the Atlanta Business League and the people in this room, our honorees and ABL leadership, that must continue to do the work to make Atlanta the special, special place that it is. I thank you for this award. I'm very humbled, and I'm going to get with Shirley Franklin later.
You got the award. We got to let him in.
Scoot around here. There we go.
Oh, here we go.